Why are Americans more lonely than ever? I want to start with a question that's been weighing on me lately. In a country of more than 330 million people, how is it that so many of us feel completely alone? We live in a time where it's never been easier to get in touch with someone. We can message, call, or video chat in seconds. And yet, despite all of that, I find myself and so many others I know struggling with this deep, nagging sense of loneliness. This isn't just a personal problem. It's a national epidemic. So today I want to talk about it. Not as an expert, but as someone who has felt the silence. Someone who sat in a crowded room and wondered if anyone really sees me. Let's explore why modern life in America feels so lonely, and more importantly, what we can do about it. Section 1. The statistics don't lie. Let me hit you with some numbers that I couldn't stop thinking about. According to the U.S. Surgeon General, nearly half of adults in America report feeling lonely on a regular basis. Half. That's not just people in nursing homes or living in rural towns. It's young people. It's city dwellers. It's students, professionals, parents, and yes, people like you and me. People between the ages of 18 and 34, our so-called social media generation, are among the most affected. And yet we're supposed to be the most connected generation in history. I read that loneliness can be as harmful to our health as smoking 15 cigarettes a day. That's not just a poetic metaphor. That's a medical fact. When I first read that, I felt this mix of shock and recognition, because deep down I knew that isolation wasn't just making me sad, it was draining something essential out of me. Section 2. Technology made us connected. Superficially. Now, I'm not anti-technology. Far from it. I use it every single day. I text my friends. I check social media. I join Zoom meetings. But here's the thing, I've started to realize that a lot of this connection is surface level. We scroll through perfectly curated photos. We like someone's vacation reel or comment on a meme. But when was the last time I truly shared something real online or had someone reach out and ask how I was beyond the surface? I've had nights where I sent dozens of messages, posted stories, and responded to comments, and still felt incredibly alone by the time I went to bed. There's something missing in those digital exchanges. No eye contact. No shared laughter that makes your sides hurt. No unspoken comfort in just being with someone. A like is not the same as someone looking at you and saying, "I hear you. I get it. You're not alone." We've confused interaction with intimacy, and I think it's slowly breaking us. Section 3. Lifestyle changes and isolation. When I look at how life in America has changed, it's no wonder so many of us feel disconnected. People are getting married later, if at all. Many of my friends are single, living alone, and trying to build their lives from scratch without a stable support system. Some are proud of their independence, and I get that. But even independence has a shadow side. Over 37 million people in the U.S. live alone. That's more than the population of Canada. Think about that. And then there's the grind, the hustle, the constant chase for success. We glorify people who say they don't need anyone, who rise and grind and push themselves to the limit. But rarely do we ask at what cost. We're told to be strong, to be self-sufficient, to handle our own problems. And while there's pride in that, there's also a lot of pain. Sometimes I want to ask someone, when was the last time you had a slow dinner with friends? When was the last time someone saw you, really saw you? For me, I realized I had become so busy surviving that I forgot how to just be with people, and that scared me. Section 4. What can be done? So where do we go from here? First, I had to learn that loneliness isn't a moral failure. It doesn't mean I'm broken. It means I'm human. One thing that helped me was starting small. Saying yes to a book club invite, striking up a conversation at a local coffee shop, volunteering on weekends. Was it awkward at first? Absolutely. But over time, those small steps created little sparks of connection. We need to build spaces where people can show up just as they are, not perfectly curated, not successful by social standards, but real and vulnerable. And maybe we need to redefine success altogether. Instead of asking, "How much did I earn?" maybe we should ask, "Who did I show up for today?" Instead of counting followers, maybe we should count real friendships. I believe that we can make loneliness less powerful by talking about it, by admitting it, by reaching out. I try to tell my friends more often now, "Hey, I miss you," or "I'm having a rough time. Want to grab coffee?" It's not always easy, but it's always worth it. Loneliness isn't just a passing mood. It's a message, a signal from our hearts that we were never meant to live this life alone. So I'm asking you, what are you prioritizing? Are we choosing connection or comfort zones? Are we chasing achievement or authenticity? If anything in this video resonated with you, I'd love to hear your story. Drop a comment below. Even just saying "I felt this too" can make someone feel less alone. Thank you for spending this time with me. If you'd like more honest conversations like this, don't forget to like, subscribe, and stick around.